And we should be able to lock that guy down, and voila, looking good. Alright guys, so we're going to be installing both the brand new Equipment Defender gas can racks. I am super excited about this. I've got my SureCan gas cans. They're laying on the floor. I did give these old racks to my friend Mike Bedell. You guys know Mike. But right now, we are going to install both of our gas can racks on the enclosed trailer. I know a lot of you guys were excited about installing these new gas can rack holders on your utility trailer and then also the enclosed trailer, which is awesome. But one thing that I know a lot of you guys really appreciate is the fact that you can now lock these gas cans on the racks, which is super exciting. That way you don't have to bring them in every night if you have a utility trailer, or even then you don't have to worry about theft or anything like that if you have them inside an enclosed trailer. So enough of me rambling, let's do a quick install and we'll show you guys what they look like when they're all done. Pretty sweet. Hardware. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we have the holder for the gas can. We're going to have one of the side mounts that's going to go vertical, and then if I'm not mistaken, these are probably going to help us with installing them against the wall, and this is going to be our locking mechanism that's going to go on top, going over the loop of the actual gas can. Now, I do have two here that we're going to install, as you guys can see. Wow, that's loud. So we're also going to be showing you guys just a little quick highlight of how to install these. You can see that it comes with the instructions, extremely easy to read. Let's go see if we can install it. I promise you guys that if I can install it, I guarantee you can install it, because I am not the most mechanically inclined guy. But you know what? It's okay. A couple holes later, we'll figure it out and we'll make it work, right? So I'm thinking I'm going to maybe install one down here underneath my shelf, and then maybe another one right here at the entrance. Now, I will tell you this, I'm going to take my backpack sprayer rack, and we're probably going to move it over here, because the way that this juts out a little bit, it kind of pokes you when you get off the mower, and always snags me. So we're going to remove that, and then move it to the other side of our wall, somewhere over here. Time to gut the trailer and do some spring cleaning. Alright, now we do got to get the toolbox out because we got these hex bolts, so we got to make sure that we can get these off the wall. So let's go up here. Get my toolbox that, if anything needs to be replaced, it's this thing. Ugh, I hate this thing. I've had this from the beginning of time, guys. So if you guys got any suggestions, leave me a comment down below. Love to hear your guys' thoughts on who makes a really good toolbox. And I don't really care the brand. Let me know what actually makes sense and doesn't get turned into this. Booyah, ready to go. Alright guys, as you can see, we have the gas can now in the metal holder, and we are going to do some more installation work. Alright guys, so up next we're going to be installing the upright piece in the top left corner of the Equipment Defender gas can rack. So let's do that. Alright, so as you guys can see, we got the little 6mm carriage bolts, and we're going to tighten those up really quick. Alright, so we do have all three bolts installed. I did use a different head here. This is a 10mm socket. I took the other one off, obviously, for these guys, for the sprayer rack. So let's keep moving. Alright, so up next we're going to install the locking mechanism on top. Now we want to make sure that hex nut is facing all the way up, from what I understand, and that spring lays all the way flat. So let's do that now. After that, we're going to take the washer here, put it on this side, from what I understand, and we're going to install the other side. Alright guys, so here's where we're at now on the instructions, and I want to take just a quick second so you guys know what's going on, because I appreciate videos like this, and I'm sure you guys do. So as you guys know, we had the base installed, we had the first arm installed as well with the 3 carriage bolts here, right? Super simple. Then the next part up, as you can see in the instructions here, we're going to feed the locking mechanism, the top part, we're going to install it into the left tower, right? Now, one thing that I got a little confused on, I was talking to Matt and Equipment Defender, who these guys just have great customer service, hence why I work with them. This spring right here, as you guys can see, we want to make sure that this loop goes around this hex bolt. That's extremely important. And number 2, we want to make sure that the pins underneath have tension against this left arm. It's super simple, it's kind of common sense, but it can be a little confusing. If you don't have proper tension coming down on this locking arm, then the reason is that the spring does not have that little lasso around the top. Super simple, little detail though, so if you notice your spring is spinning, it's because that loop did not catch on that hex bolt. So when you install it into this arm, you're going to have some tension on this piece, and so you have to slide this guy on pretty quick, put some hex bolts here to make sure that there's enough tension and this whole tower stands up, obviously, right? But you want to make sure that this piece right here is going to lock all the way through and you have tension on this while it's open. And now there also is a gray washer in between here from both the locking arm and then the tower. So there's a gray washer in there. Don't forget to install that in between in the middle. It is included, of course. And then basically here, this pin right here is going to keep this compressed, and then through here on the side, we're going to use this with one of these, and it's going to lock, so you can always slide a combination lock, or you can slide just a key lock into place. Let me show you guys how it works. So let's lock it. And now again, just so you guys know, it is going to pop up, and there you go. So it does have some tension on it, which I think is awesome, and that is our first basically assembly of the Equipment Defender 2.2 gas can holder. Alright guys, as you can tell, we've got the gas can staged. It's looking really sharp. One other thing I wanted to show you guys was the fact that you can use this in a couple different configurations. Now, if it's on the wall in the enclosed trailer or on your utility trailer, you guys can see you have access to the nozzle for the gas can. Now again, obviously it's a little common sense, but if you guys wanted to, at the end of the day, turn your gas cans around, now nobody has access to use the fuel, which I think is really cool. So it's just a little thing that you can do at the end of the day to make your gas cans more secure. Nothing super fancy, but you know what? It's all these little nuances here that do make the gas can equipment racks that much more secure. Of course, that is definitely a good thought out design by Equipment Defender. So how cool is that? Alright guys, so this is the last little configuration I'll give you. This is with the locking arm down. I'll tell you, this is not going anywhere. That is really firm and really secure. So I just think it's kind of cool. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Definitely leave me a comment down below. One thing that I'd love to let you guys know is that you can lock these up. So you can always fit a master lock through here or a padlock like I was saying. Flip it through there, and there's no way they're going to be able to lift this arm up and get your gas can. So I think that's pretty awesome. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you guys here was the fact that if you're installing this on a utility trailer, you got your little cutouts right here for your bolts. So if you guys want to mount them on your rail like I was talking about earlier, you're able to do that with the carriage bolts that come with the kit right here. Bada boom, bada bing. And you got some nice oversized washers, and you got some oversized nuts, which is awesome. And then over here, if you guys want to mount it to a enclosed trailer, we got the bolt patterns here with the self-tapping screws, and that's how you're going to install them on the wall right there, just so you guys know. Really simple. And that's how you install them for an enclosed trailer. Alright guys, just wanted to show you really quick what it looks like once we have it installed. Just to let you guys know, you want to make sure you have the locking mechanism down. That way you get access to behind this bolt and these springs here. Now again, you always want to attach it on the stud if you can of the trailer, the metal. That's what I did with this rail right here. We've got 2 bolts on top, 2 bolts on the bottom. Same thing on both sides. And you know what, to be honest with you, this thing is really rigid. I think we'll be good here. Let me pop this top really quick. Bam. All right. Let's attach our SureCan gas can, and we should be able to lock that guy down. And voila. Looking good. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this one up. It wasn't really anything crazy to install these things and put them together. All things being said, I want to give you guys the prices really quick so you guys know what you're looking at. The little guy right here is $45, and the big 5-gallon gas can rack holder is $65. In fact, that's actually a pretty good price because I paid $75 for my trailer racks that I previously had installed in my trailer, and they didn't lock at all, and they did not look as cool as these guys. That's a fact. By the way, you're able to now pick up the gas cans as well through Equipment Defender. So when you're checking out, when you pick up any of these different gas can racks, you also have the option to add to the cart at the time of purchase a new gas can to go with it, which is awesome. And again, if you guys are already in the market for a gas can anyway, you can now save 10% and knock 10% off that gas can and the rack and save you guys some money. All right, guys, all things being said, want to say a big thank you for checking out this video. As you can tell, I'm super excited about another product offering from Equipment Defender. If you guys enjoy this one, definitely shoot this video a big thumbs up. Let me know, leave a comment down below if you guys are in the market for some new racks, if you're going to be upgrading these or your gas cans as well. Love to hear what you guys are doing, what you guys are using, and all that fun stuff. So, all right, guys, again, my name is Brian here, Brian's Lawn Maintenance. We'll catch you guys on the rebound. Take care. Happy hunting in 2018. Have a great spring. Stay safe, and we'll catch you guys on the rebound. Bye-bye.